Juvia's Place launched brand new foundation sticks. I would say brand new because they're new, you know, so they're new foundation sticks. So we're gonna swatch them, see which shade matches us, do a small wear test, and rate them 1 to 10 to see whether or not we like it. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Get out the way. If you are new to my channel, my name is OHEMAA. Welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, hey. Guys, we're back in the studio, and today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Juvia's Place foundation sticks called I Am My Skin Hydra Tint Foundation. I haven't actually filmed a new video. It's been a while because the pollen was ridiculously crazy. My eyes, like even right now, my eyes are kind of red. The pollen was crazy. My eyes were red, sneezing all over the place. Like, I could not fathom actually sitting down and doing makeup and having to like blow my nose 1,000 times. Like, it would have just, I would have had to wipe my face. So Zyrtec sent me a box and I've been using it and it's helped a lot along with my nasal sprays. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let me tell you a little bit about the Juvia's Place Hydra Tint foundation stick. There are 26 shades of this foundation. They're claiming that it blends in seamlessly and effortlessly, and it has a satin finish, although they're saying that it's a hydrated tint. It's ultra creamy and it blends in seamlessly. According to the Juvia's Place website, this product has niacinamide and hyaluronic acid in it, so we're getting some skin protection along with a gorgeous, beautiful looking balanced skin. Okay, out of the 26 shades, I picked up the 5 deepest shades, so let's go ahead and swatch them so we can see what they're all about from shade 1 to 5. Okay, first we have the shade number 1. This is the shade Congo. It looks really nice. I can't even tell, like, what does it look like on my skin, you know? Ooh, Congo kind of disappeared in my skin. Almost. It's slightly deeper than my skin tone. I could probably use this as a face contour, I think. It's not a bad looking shade at all. This is the shade number 1, Congo. After that, we have the shade 1.5. This is the shade that actually prevented me from doing this review for you like as soon as they dropped on the Juvia's Place website, because this shade 1.5 was definitely sold out. And I was thinking this was going to be my shade, and I like what this looks like on my skin. It's not too light, but I feel like once I blend it in, it would look really good. This is the shade 1.5 Mali. Okay, let's go in for shade number 2. That's Tunisia. The thing I love about these foundations, they are named after African countries. This is the shade Tunisia. On the website, they appear slightly deeper than this, but these are the 3 deepest shades of the new foundations that were launched. Don't think I need to swatch number 3, which is Katsina. Oh, it's a good thing that I swatched it. Oh, it's a good thing that I swatched it. Katsina is a little bit on the warm side, right? So Katsina is definitely warmer than Tunisia. And in the order, I should have probably swatched Katsina before I swatched Tunisia. But Tunisia is the shade number 3. And this is what it's giving, you know? The shade Graduation is beautiful, except that these two are switched. If it wasn't for that, it would have been a perfect Graduation. I wasn't gonna swatch shade number 4, which is Zambia, but now I want to swatch it just so we can see what it looks like. Does this work? I think this works because you can see it. I have to switch my head to see it. Okay, Zambia is really light. Zambia is the lightest out of all the 5 deepest shades, and you know, that's to be expected. I really think that the shade number 1.5 is my ideal foundation shade. I could use the shade number 1 as my skin tone contour if I want, and then I could probably use the 3rd deepest shade as my brightening concealer shade, and the shade Zambia as my very bright under eye shade. So for this routine, we're actually only going to use the foundation sticks as my color corrector, my foundation, my concealer, my contour, And we're going to set everything in place with some powders and some matte setting sprays. But of course, I still want that glowiness to my skin, okay? So let's go ahead and jump into it. I then have a bunch of errands to run, probably have to make some food. And, you know, we'll see how it holds up because of how hydrating this foundation stick is saying that it is. I want to see how well it can hold up in a wear test. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's get the skin all together looking lush, okay? From what I understand, using the Niacinamide water powder serum, I have to put the serum on first before I use the blurring balm, because the blurring balm creates a kind of barrier that makes it impossible for other things to like penetrate it. So we're gonna give this a few seconds to dry down, and then we're gonna go in with the other skin prep. I think this is dried down enough. Let's go in with the Niacinamide Universal Blurring Balm. So the primer is dried down. I want to go in with shade number 2 because it is going to be like a concealer shade for me. It's not an exact skin tone match. So this is not a skin tone concealer, but it should do what I need it to do. Fingers crossed. Okay, I'm gonna put some around my lips to cover up the hyperpigmentation. Okay, I'm blending it in with a packing brush. This is a soft focus shader. It's a E52 from Sigma. It's definitely a shade I can use as a highlighter shade. So I'm just gonna blend it in gently and also around the edges. I'm also putting some under my brows. I have a wedding to attend this weekend, so I'm hoping that this will give me what I need. Because if this looks really, really good and it actually works really, really nicely, we'll end up just using it as our wedding makeup look, you know? I definitely put too much of this around my lips. Damp beauty sponge so I can use it to blend everything in. Okay, based on just this alone, it's not a dewy product. It is hydrating, but it's not dewy. So if you're worried about it like slipping everywhere, it doesn't look like it will. Then again, it could also be because of the base of primer that I put down. We're going in with the shade 1.5 as the actual foundation shade. I think 1.5 is a good match for my skin. Let's blend this in first and see. The stick inside of my foundation, of my brush, has moved, so it's like a little bit lighter than my natural skin tone. Okay, number 1. So I think number 1 would work very nicely too. The dilemma we all want, right? Okay. Number 1, I'm going in with number 1.5, and then we'll use number 1 as a means to balance the outer edges of it so that it doesn't look too stand outish. Number 1.5 is going to be the one that we use. Okay, so half of my face has 1.5 and the other half does not. I like shade 1.5 for right now, but I will also be using shade number 1. So let's just finish blending in 1.5 and see what we think about it. I really don't need a lot of this. It glides onto the skin really, really easily. And as you can see, it blends in with a brush very, very nicely. I'm using a slightly fluffy foundation brush. In the summer, I'm definitely going to be using shade number 1 because I feel like it's going to be the one that would match my skin tone really, really well. Shade number 1.5 for right now, it does not look bad at all. So I'm going to use that to hide the outer edges, you know, like a contour, but very mildly. So just use it on the nose. While it's drying down, I will go back into shade number 2 and we'll use it on the under eyes with a bigger brush to blend it out better, and also on the parts of my forehead that I need like to brighten up with concealer. I'm using shade number 2. How does it feel on the skin? Doesn't feel greasy. I don't feel like I have a ton of product on, but as you can see, my base is fully covered. But my face still doesn't feel heavy. Clean Juvia Space brush. This is the shade, oh, this is the J221 complexion brush. And I will use it to blend in my contour situation, which is really like a skin tone shade for me. But because the foundation is a bit lighter than I usually use, so it's looking, just balancing out the foundation around the edges so that it doesn't look like a mask for me. Okay, let's blend the nose contour situation, bronzer situation. It's such a gorgeous shade, shade number 1. It's a beautiful foundation shade. I'm going in with my Huda Beauty. I'm going in with the Huda pressed powder because I really like what the pressed powder looks like on the skin. cocoa truffle on the under eyes, obviously. All the parts that we applied some of this foundation as a concealer. Put a sugar cookie, and we're going to set the whole face with that because we also need to set the whole entire foundation that we put down. Okay, before we go in with our lips, let's melt all the powders in. We're using the Juvia Place Ready Set Sealed to melt it in, and then we will seal everything with the finishing spray. So it smells so refreshing, and the misting is so fine. And I will tell you that I want to dry my face, but honey, the kids have taken my fan. They've been taking it to school on account of it's too hot. So I'm just gonna wait for everything to dry down. I did put a lighter version of the Huda Beauty powders under my under eyes, so it's looking very... It's an aerosol, so I'm always going to shake it, and I'm always going to hold my breath when I spray it, okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay, guys, so this is a finished look of me using the Juvia Place Hydra Tint foundation sticks as a full base, okay? I used it as my color corrector. I used it as my contour, which I ended up putting a little bit of the Rare Beauty Nude on over the sides and the forehead just to dim it down a bit. I also used it as my concealer, and I also use it to clean up my brow as my brow concealer. The time is now 1:44. I know that I'm not gonna, once I leave the house, I'm not going to be back until a little bit later. So at that time, we are going to see what my base looks like. Now, this foundation said it's hydrating. It has niacinamide and hyaluronic acid in it, which means that it's going to keep my skin hydrated and gorgeous looking. As you can see, I did use a very mattifying base. I also ended up using an all-over powder to set it in place. I used not a hydrating, I mean, I guess I could say hydrating, not dewy, but I used a hydrating setting spray to melt it in. And then I used the setting spray that they claim is matte, but I feel like it just keeps whatever glow you already have on your skin in place. That's how I blended and set this foundation to my skin. I have hopes that it's not going to move, but because it's a foundation stick, I am very interested in seeing what it ends up looking like as time goes on. And with my skin and the way my skin is set up, in 4 hours, my oils will be visible and I will probably need to blot my face. So I will let you guys know what it looks like at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5:44. I will put my my phone camera to my face so we can see what my base is looking like, and then I will come back later on in the evening, probably around 8:30 or 8:44. That would give us a good solid 8 hours of wearing this foundation so we can see what it looks like. Okay, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. Let me know down below in the comments what you think. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? What do you think it's going to look like? Okay, the time is now 6 o'clock. Babe, what time is it?
It's 5:50.
5:51. I was supposed to report back at 5:40. This is what my face is looking like. Okay, maybe it was unfair to have used the Niacinamide primers as my base for this. Because, yes, baby. This is why I tell you to bring the drivers back when you take them. Check the drawer upstairs in the brown thing. The base is beat, okay? Like that. Anyway, this is what it's looking like, okay? I've also blown my nose like a lot. As soon as I left the studio, the sneezing fit just started. And you can see like I've lost some foundation on my nose. We'll come back. My face looks really, really good. I have nothing bad to say about the foundation. My only complaint right now is that my only complaint is that my mascara kept peeling and it just kept falling into my eyes, and I kept feeling like there was something stuck in my eyes. So I talked about this mascara before. No, it's not my Dibs mascara. But I don't think I will be recommending this mascara on my channel like ever again. I will never talk about it. I'm tired, y'all. I want to go to sleep. But my base looks really good. I really don't mind it. Next time I will mix one, I will put one on my skin and 1.5 as my color correcting base, and then use a different um product as my concealer, because shade number 2 is really bright for me. The shade number 2 is really bright for me to use as a concealer. You know, like that was that was very bright for me. But like the finished look does not look bad. I did a flash test, which I will insert somewhere on the screen so you can see what it looks like. But besides that, so that is it for me showing you the Juvia Displays Hydra Tint foundations. Let me know down below in the comments if you've already picked this up, and if you did pick it up already, what shade did you pick up? If you haven't yet picked it up, let me know what shade you're going to be picking up. And if you use me as a shade reference, definitely get shade 1 and 1.5, because you're going to be able to mix and match and or use either or depending on the season. With that being said, everything I used in this video will be tagged down below, so definitely go ahead and check it out. If not, I will also tag it somewhere over here. So definitely click that view products tag. That will show you all the products that I use, and it will take you directly to the retailer's website, so you can shop directly from Ulta, Sephora, Juvia Displays, all of that good stuff. If you click and you buy from it, it does support my channel, so definitely use my links, okay? Thank you so much for watching. If you're not yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Love you lots, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. I am going to bed.